Frank. How you doing, boys? Good morning. Good morning to all viewers. Today is Sunday, January the 5th, 2020. Here we go.
And we want to welcome all our viewers to Garage Door Politics. My name is Greg.
My name is Louis.
And we want to welcome our live viewers on YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, and our audio listeners on Anchor FM, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, just to name a few around the world. And
Right.
and what a New Year beginning. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Today is the 5th, right?
He's already not being too happy.
Oh, what do you mean not too happy? Well, it depends on where you live. You know, maybe not too happy in Iran.
Well, discussing later.
Okay. Well, you know, so it's like we said, it's been a kind of a I don't know what kind of start you would say, but there was a lot of things that happened this week.
Let's put it that way.
Well, let me give everybody an update on it.
That's what we are trying to do here.
Okay. What happened was an Iranian general was taken out by the United States, who was actually in Iraq. I don't know what he was doing in Iraq, but
Well, he has been out of Iran for what, 20 years?
oh, I don't know. He's
And fomenting things against the United States
anyway, we had a
and
drone.
Israel.
Well, we had a drone strike and took him out. Okay, now, everybody's coming out and
What amazes me, there are protesters in the United States,
I know.
supposed to be Americans, and they are protesting against this, and we even have the IP, what's her name, saying, I'm sorry, Iran, for what my government did. What the heck is that?
Not only that,
They can kill us? No. No problem. And we can't go after them?
Listen.
Oh,
This is what also too, we had the New York Times, the Washington Post. They called this general, this terrorist general, basically is what he is, or was. They were calling him, he was a supreme leader, and he was all this, and he was
what the heck I guess?
such a nice...
He was against us.
But it was the media, our own media came out and supported this guy.
I go against the media.
Well, I have many times. So,
I have been a little moderate with them, but now we're in a situation like that.
I have a question. Do you think?
No.
Do you think that President Trump did the correct thing as far as doing this, or do you think he pulled the trigger too soon?
By doing this, he pulled the trigger.
He pulled the trigger.
That's okay. But now, what I would like to point out is, under Obama administration, they were after Bin Laden.
Osama bin Laden. Right.
They killed him. Nobody said one word about it.
And nobody was even notified because they sent the SEALs in and took him out.
That's what
it was
it is.
because see, the more that you let other people know your targets or plans, well, it could be leaked out, you know. So we're gonna warn Iran. We're gonna kill your general.
Yeah.
Let's warn them ahead of time, you know.
They don't warn us.
Well,
They just attack and kill us.
And so
You can see the last one was the American embassy in Baghdad. Now, what prompted Trump to do it, which I always am against him, but this time I had getting more and more. Like he had already 25 more attacks in the Middle East against the United States.
Well, absolutely, and
Now we gotta kill the enemy. He's an enemy.
Well, listen now. He also orchestrated the embassy attack. He orchestrated that rocket attack and killed an American contractor and injured several of our soldiers pretty bad.
He has been doing that for 20 years.
So now, after we took him out, besides the I don't know if you want to call them American media or what do you want to call them, after they came out and said, oh, this guy is, we shouldn't have done all this, and now you got the Hollywood elites doing it, and, it's the point is.
But nobody came out saying Trump
But breaking.
Obama was wrong.
Breaking. It's two different spheres. You have Obama.
That's an imbalance to me.
It is. It's not.
And I don't like it.
Because their hatred for Trump is so great that they would sacrifice American lives just to get rid of him.
Yeah.
But now,
I keep being against many of the people. At this point, I go for him.
Okay. All right. Now, breaking right before we came on air. Okay, the Iraqi parliament voted unanimously to tell the United States to take all their troops out of Iraq. So, if we do that, who is going to fill that void, that vacuum?
Russia.
No, Iran.
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 Because that's what they want to do.
Well,
But see,
that's what they've already been doing. They've been stirring up trouble over there. Because it's the Sunnis and the Shiites, and it's been that way for
300,000 years.
Well, 1,000 years at least, or nearby.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what it is, because the Iranians,
They're supposed to be Persians.
but you got to remember they're Muslim first, but they have their own little sect. Okay, they have the Shiites.
And the Persians are not even Arabs.
Iran is predominantly Shiite, and the Iraqis are, they're kind of a mix there, but I think it's more Sunni than it is Shiite.
More Sunni, because
and then
the dictator, he was a Sunni
and you got to remember too now that ISIS was mostly Sunni. That's why Iran was helping in the fight against ISIS. All right. Because ISIS was trying to take over some Iran's territory. So that's why
they were trying to take everything.
Well, I understand all that. But, it's kind of funny that, now the Iraqis want us to leave, and then as soon as we leave, what's going to happen?
Chaos.
It's going to be chaos. It's going to be chaos on the ground. It's going to be...
I know, I saw that yesterday.
But anyway, that's what they just voted to do. So I'm going to be curious to see that, and I want to see exactly, exactly what happens there, because I think President Trump was correct in taking out this guy before he could kill more Americans, because they estimated he was responsible for over 600 American lives.
Not sure,
well, and that was
midway.
Yeah, but still, he was a terrorist. He exported terrorism.
He is sponsored by a terrorist state, Iran.
Right. And now...
And I keep saying here, my idea is terrorists kill. Try not to take them prisoners, because then we're going to have to spend money on that guy or woman who don't deserve our money to keep them alive, eating, being in a prison. Kill them out. They wanna get rid of our civilization. I can't stand that.
Well, you got to remember now too. Now the rest of the world is condemning this. Okay, even Brazil. Even Brazil.
Yeah, I've been fighting.
Well, even Brazil.
On my Facebook.
And now France has come out and said this should have never happened. The only ones that backed this was one, Israel, naturally. and Great Britain. And now Great Britain is sending 2 more warships to the Strait of Hormuz because they think that the Iranians are going to do something as far as shipping goes, which they always
We
have.
have to start to encircle Iran just like a pressure point against the country. They had, because many times Iran goes do what they want to do in the Middle East, and nothing comes against them. This situation like now, like came,
Right.
they might be rolling.
Well,
You know,
saber rattling.
You know they're gonna do.
What?
You know, I think one of the things I think is they're gonna sit down and start to say, there.
I beg to differ on that because that's not their nature.
It has happened many times when they get hit right on the face.
Well, hold that thought. Hold that thought. Has anybody out there wondered how to start their own podcast? Well, we were trying to get this one off the ground. We looked around and finally found Anchor FM. Anchor's your one-stop shop for uploading, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Really, really simple to use, right, Louis?
That's right.
Right? And best of all, it doesn't cost you a nickel. And plus, you might even be able to get paid to podcast, which is even a better deal.
Better deal.
Right. So if you ever thought about, wanting more information about it, just go to anchor.fm/start. It's anchor.fm/start. And it's so easy, a dead Iranian can use it. Oh, anyway. anyway, going back to a dead Iranian general, sorry. Anyway, I don't want to lump everybody in the same group.
And because many people, they are against what is going on there.
I understand that.
But they get killed anyhow.
Well, but the end game, as far as all this goes, is I believe that the president was given options on what to do. All right, and
He was alerted by the intel agents.
well, and there's people out there saying he don't listen to their intel. He don't listen to these intel people.
I was going to say that's the first time he listened.
Wow. I don't know about that, but but
At least he started to get in the line.
But you got to remember now, President Obama gave them $150 billion, and
Not just President Obama. Don't point
I have
the finger at
to.
Obama.
No, because he tried to
All the
appease them.
European,
Tried to appease them. Tried to give them
all the
money.
European countries went for.
Right.
It wasn't just Obama. It was the EU.
But he could have said no.
And the EU could say,
Well,
that's the EU.
Well, that's
We're
what's happening
We're
now.
gonna do
That's
it.
what's happening now. That's why we pulled out of the U.S. pulled out of the
Yeah, but
nuclear agreement, but the Europeans stayed in.
But do you I'm gonna tell you something. According to many international agencies, even the ones who were monitoring Iran, they say Iran was following the rules of the agreement. They say, I don't know, I wasn't there, I'm not there. I'm just telling you what I got secondhand. Or told you, I don't know.
Oh, sort of.
No, Trump is going to come after me.
Are you the whistleblower? Are you the third-hand knowledge here? I mean, you're the whistleblower. Okay. Which leads me in.
They are the whistleblower.
Anyway, we're going to keep an eye on Iran and the situation there and see how that plays out. But anyway, let's move on. How does this?
Hong Kong.
No, impeachment.
Hong Kong.
They just got a new leader over there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
Now we have to sit back and see what the heck is going to happen to the new leader.
Well, it's been awful quiet over there, but anyway. Anyway, I want to move on to impeachment because now Congress, tomorrow is the 6th. Congress will be back in session after their latest vacation. And now, will Nancy Pelosi deliver the articles of impeachment to the Senate? That is the question. That is the question.
Q, she has a pretty good idea how the Senate is gonna behave. And what? Because they keep saying, they are already saying, without even seeing anything, they don't want witnesses, no testimony, and they don't give a damn. They keep saying, we don't need to do anything. We're going to be in contact with the White House. That's a sham.
Well, the whole thing's been a sham from the get-go, but my question is now with this situation in Iran, okay, is this...
Let's see how this is going to develop now.
Is this, I've heard some of them saying that they should add this situation in Iran that President Trump did, or had done, and add that to the articles of impeachment.
No. Nobody tried to impeach Obama because he sent the special force to kill Bin Laden.
And then plus, there's the airstrikes that Obama ordered without the congressional approval. There were airstrikes.
We have been doing this since 2001.
So what has changed? What has changed?
Nothing.
Trump has changed.
He's changed what?
The Congress.
He's doing the same thing.
He can't, but now he's wrong and the rest of them were okay. But now he's totally wrong.
Not in this situation.
But that's part of the impeachment process because that's what they want.
Not yet.
That's
Impeachment
what they want.
is a situation different. Everything has been happening before what happened now.
That's what they want.
And I still stand for my beliefs. I consider him guilty.
Of what?
Of everything he has been doing behind the curtain.
Okay, where's the evidence? I want to see it.
Listen, many times, just
Hearsay.
people on their testimony that becomes an evidence. No, it's not a hearsay.
It is a hearsay.
Oh.
It is a hearsay.
Oh, please.
It is.
There we go.
Well, it is a hearsay, and I'm just curious because, see, this is a big deal, and I believe since this impeachment process has been going on, Iran saw an opportunity to
But
create
that's right.
this
Not
issue.
just, but Iran, they have been doing that before Trump.
Well, I understand, but now they ramped
But
it up.
everybody has always been afraid.
They ramped it up because of the impeachment process.
Even
We were
Even
preoccupied.
North Korea.
But now when the president did what he did, okay,
Sent a message.
that's a message, and that's a big message. But now the rest of the world's going to have to look. We may get preoccupied in our own problems, but beware if we stand together, because then the shit's going to hit the fan.
That's what, no. Like now, I saw an interview with Pompeo
Yeah, Secretary
This
of
one.
State Mike Pompeo. Yeah.
this morning. I believe people know who Pompeo is.
Well, you never know.
And he just said what I keep saying here for months. He said, when we were Iran, that whatever happened to anything American
Right.
in that area, we are not going against the mullahs.
That's right.
And I keep saying, I have been saying that.
Well,
Listen, we have to go and kill the cancer, because that cancer is taken throughout the Middle East. Once the cancer is extricated, they die. Another thing, because Iran now doesn't have much money, Hezbollah is having a lot of problems to get money.
Well, it's everybody because
And Hamas too.
we took their $150 billion credit card away, so they don't have it anymore. But we're going to keep an eye on all that and see what happens.
And
Anyway.
things are developing daily.
Anyway, we're at our part of the program. It's called our shame pile. That's where we shame people, places, and sometimes ourselves. And who do you have?
American media.
American media, okay.
And many of the American people,
Well, I know, but the
they
media.
are doing a disservice to the country.
I agree.
Doing what they are doing.
I agree.
So they want a general that is killing Americans alive. You have to know, we should kill all of them.
I
As a
agree.
matter of fact, nobody talks about it. There were two more guys out. One, no, they belong to the proxies.
Yep.
They were killed with him. Nobody's talking about, but I found that out.
Well, but also too, I'm going to shame the American media too, especially New York Times, Washington Post. There was a couple other ones that actually came out and portrayed this guy as
a hero.
as a hero, or some really good. He was just a good guy doing his job.
Yeah.
He was just a good guy.
Hey, I saw this morning Chris Wallace interview that mullah that is running Iran. Now, how the heck the media is giving those people what they want? We shouldn't.
No, we shouldn't give him.
Even being independent, we have to, first of all, we are Americans. And they are against us. So why we have to give them our time so they can, speak on United States? And they take it. They say, oh, that's democracy. Hold on. There is a fine line on that. How can I apply democracy on a country or on people who they despise democracy? They want to go back to the Sharia law, 1,200 years ago?
1,200 years ago.
Yeah.
Sharia law, yeah, that's been a while.
And how we gonna give them our hectare? It's our money.
Well, I know.
Because we pay them, no matter what, even being private.
So
Because they make money out of us in many different ways. And they give this time, our time, to terrorists, even to a terrorist government. Nah.
well, and not only that, the media is just, they've actually lost touch, I think, with what's going on in the world. Because I just don't believe that they even know what's going on, because they're quick to praise someone that's against President Trump, and the hatred for President Trump is so great,
You should.
so great.
I don't hate Trump.
Well, the
I just
media
don't
does.
like the way, the way the
media
life
does.
proceeds.
The media
I don't
does.
like the way he acts.
The media
But no,
does.
hatred is not in my mental dictionary.
It's not your
I-
mental.
I don't think-
It's not your mental dictionary. Okay.
No. Hey, do you
I
know
didn't-
me?
Oh, well, I know. Anyway, that's all the time we have this week for Garage Door Politics. We want to thank you for watching, and we will see you next week with a new show.
With whatever develops the rest of the week. Have a good day to everybody. Thank you very much for being with us. Okay, Greg.
See you, Louie.
Have a good day. Thank you
too.
very much.